You're watching SGDQ 2017, and now for some quick ads.
Claim loot in Overwatch. Get 1 golden loot box with a guaranteed legendary item. Plus more coming soon. Plus a free channel sub every 30 days and ad-free viewing on Twitch. Play Warframe and get the exclusive Prime with Prime Bundle. Instantly unlock one of the most sought-after Warframes, Frost Prime. You'll also get an exclusive Prime Cyan Dana, a Warframe slot, and a Dragon mod pack. Start your free trial of Twitch Prime today.
We have an anonymous $20 donation. I, too, love doctors and video games. We have $50 from Griswold. Only just discovered GDQ on YouTube and binge-watched multiple old speedruns. Now watching live for the first time. As a registered nurse, accessible health care like Doctors Without Borders is so important to me. And since I help save lives, I have to save those animals. And with that, we're going to play a brief Twitch ad, but we'll be right back. We have an anonymous $50 donation. Portal seems like just as good game as any to donate during, unless this gets read during Bionic Commando, in which case, Bionic Arm! We have a $50 donation from Red Queen Running. I wanted to work for MSF, but I don't speak French well enough, and Franglish just isn't good enough. I guess this will have to do. We have a $50 donation from Ranger Rick. First time donating. Last night we went to bed to the sound of Zelda Twilight Princess rolling to victory. Hop, 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 hop. We have $20 from Faye. For my son, Jeffrey Pearson, on his 30th birthday, because he has such a good heart. And now it's PJ with the summer's hottest arms-based game of the year, Bionic Commando Rearmed.
All right, hey everybody. I am PJ. We'll do a quick roll call for Couch.
I'm Clage.
Breakdown.
Mecha Richter.
All right, and we'll start the timer in 3, 2, 1, if you guys are ready. Yeah. Okay, so, all right, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so this is Bionic Commando Rearmed. This is a remake of NES Bionic Commando. This is Haley. She says hey.
Angry Navi.
Yeah, Angry Navi. She tries to tell us stuff, but I don't care.
Ah, Haley. I get it.
Yeah.
Get off that couch.
Minus 1 commentator. All right, so this game has a few improvements over the NES version. Like the major complaints that people have with the NES version is at the beginning of the game, you die in 1 hit. So they did away with that. You have a health meter now. Hey. And enemies have a chance of dropping health, and the chances increase as you lose health. So the lower your health, the higher the chance of them dropping health. And they completely rebalanced the way that weapons work in this game. So in the NES version, you get the rocket launcher and that's it. You never unequip it because it destroys everything. Nice. So in this game, they have 6 different weapons and upgrades for each of them. And there's opportunities to use each of them. So the weapon balance is significantly better in this game, I think. And it also gives you the ability to switch between weapons at any point in the stage, just like a Mega Man game. So this category is 100%, which we define as all collectibles. The category is probably not going to make sense for a lot of people when we get to the later parts of the run, but that's the way we define it. So the thing that we grabbed in the lower right corner of this stage is called a Yashichi. It's like a classic Capcom emblem. It's been in a whole bunch of their games since the arcade era. So there's 1 Yashichi per each of the 12 action stages. So we're going to be grabbing all those. I'm on my way to collect one of the other collectibles that we get, which is a secret challenge room unlock. Really doesn't do anything for the main game, but if I feel like playing something cool on the menu later, I can. Doors have really, really huge loading zones, so that's going to be happening a lot. All right, so this is a communicator room. You only have to use, I think, 4 of them in the entire game. You don't actually have to talk to anybody. Spencer just kind of goes in, punches the computer, and leaves. Hangs up on him. All right, so those are all the collectibles in this stage. So we're ready to fight the boss and be on our way. So this is Big Momma. I'm gonna fire the wrong direction. That helps. So Big Momma is a strictly cycle-based boss. You have to break the treads, and then Big Momma is always gonna do one attack, and then if you're close to her, it's a tank, then it charges at you. You pull one bolt off, and you repeat. So I'm gonna take this time to talk about the trucks. If you were paying close attention, wow. If you weren't, I'll explain where the trucks are at right now. So prior to entering stage 5, that's this one, there was a truck that was at area 16, directed to the left of me, heading towards me. I'm going to begin on the map by immediately moving left. So you'd think I would crash into the truck, but that's not really the way that they work here. In every other Bionic Commando entry that has a truck, they all have like fixed cycles that they'll rotate through. So they take the same route over and over again. They're very predictable, and you can work around them. This game is the same way, with one exception.
Whee!
We did it.
Wear your seatbelt, kids.
Oh. All right, so I'm gonna hold left, and the truck's at area 3 now. So if you buffer a movement on the map, all of the trucks reset to their original positions. So I can kind of manipulate the trucks to be wherever I want them to be. And for a really long time, it was kind of unknown where the trucks, like how the trucks worked, because you'd finish a stage and you'd like buffer a movement to get to the next stage quicker. And you'd run into a truck or it'd be in a completely different location. It didn't really make any sense. So that's how it works. All right, so area 4, this is the same as the NES version, mostly. This stage is a dark level, but we collected the flares in area 13, and one of the other improvements in this game is that all of the accessories are automatically activated. You don't have to just like choose one of them before you enter the stage. All of them are always active. So I collected the steel boots as well, and you can see Spencer has them equipped. Instead of having the white sneakers, he's got these things. So the flares are always active. Steel boots are always active. Steel boots are really, really good. If you swing through an enemy, it does damage extremely frequently. I hesitate to say anything on a frame basis in this game because this game runs somewhere between 350 and 400 FPS. So I just say it hits them really frequently. It usually instantly kills an enemy if you swing through them. There's another Yashichi. The thing that you saw me use to break that wall is a rocket launcher. That's what we got from Area 5. Rocket launcher is really good in this game, just like it is in the NES version. But they balanced it in this game by not allowing you to use it in the air and adding friendly fire. So if I'm too close to the wall when I fire it, I take damage. Or if I'm too close to an enemy, I take damage, with a few exceptions. So that's that. It's important to get the rocket launcher first because it's needed to open up a lot of secret passageways for some of these collectibles. All right, here's this guy. He's got armor, so I can't shoot him, but I can kick him. So there you go. So that's why I took kind of the weird route here. Where I went over 4 and then did 5 and got the steel boots and came back because it saves so much time on that boss. It's worth doing it that way. And I need the rocket launcher anyways to get the collectibles.
Yeah,
Right.
You also might have noticed PJ skipped a 1-up in the last level and right there
And
as
right
well.
there.
Those don't qualify for 100% because they neither add anything to your inventory nor do they unlock anything for game content. So that's
Correct.
why you're allowed to skip those in the 100% category.
And I don't need them for safety either because this game, if you start a stage when you have fewer than 3 lives, the game gives you 3 lives.
Yeah, you threw out safety the moment you booted this up, so.
All right, we don't have to talk to anybody here. Spencer's tired of that.
Smash face on keyboard.
Right.
Yep. But don't you want to play the really cool hacking game?
I do not.
Okay.
All right, so the weapon that we got, all right, cool bonk. The weapon we got, I am going to do this the safe way because I got bonked. There's a platform right down here that has the upgrade for it. This is a plasma rifle. It's really effective at killing robots, but you can kick robots harder than you can shoot them in this game. That was intentional. So if you kill yourself and, oh geez, how to explain this? Maybe I just won't.
I mean, that's par for the course with you.
Yeah.
It's not important. All right, PPP. So this guy shoots rockets. We're going to wait down there, bait him into firing him into the ground. He's kind of random. Looks like we're going to miss a cycle because he's not behaving. I'm going to try anyways. All right.
Nicely done.
Okay. All right, so we got the Power Claw. Power Claw is something that doesn't exist in the NES version. It allows us to break things that look like a Power Claw, like that. And we also can pick up people and hit people with other people, which is really slow but really fun. So I'm going to be doing some of that. So there's a secret thing here. I'm not actually sure how you're supposed to get it, but you can do it with a rocket shot there. Oh.
Huh.
I guess I... All right. Well, that noise normally doesn't happen there. It normally happens later. I'm going to kill myself again here. This time I will explain it. Kevin, if we could turn the audio down for just a little bit. Is it going to be a loud noise? All right, we're good. Okay, so the reason I died is because there's an elevator here that I have to ride to get the Yashichi. They just like threw it at the top of the level, which is a real pain. Yes! So when you pick someone up, they get hit by their own bullets. So I wanted to wait until he shot a bullet and then let him hit it. All right, anyways, you can read some donations now if you'd like.
All right. I have to read this name in the enthusiasm in which it was written, but Borberton donated $50 and left no comment, which is fine because reading the name Borberton is its own reward. We have $20 from Andrew. It says, thanks, SGDQ. Y'all rock. We have $50 from Whistle. Oh boy, a Team PLC run. Chocoboard says hi. Squawk! Good luck on the run, PJ.
Thank you. All right, so this boss, all you have to do is get under him, and you pull him to the ground. And once he touches these panels, he gets electrocuted, and then we shoot him. So this one's relatively simple. There are only a few different bosses in this game, and then most of them have a refight as well. The refight is really, really tricky, but that one's pretty free. All right. Area 3 gives us the permit, because apparently my rocket launcher doesn't qualify as a permit. And that lets us go into Area 14. This gives us this thing, blue communicator chip.
Yeah, for all that talking Spencer doesn't do.
Right, yeah. Hey, you got the good... Okay. And that lets us go to Area 8. So, Area 8's a really cool stage. This is probably my favorite stage in the game. There's a lot of really cool tricks in this. So the first one is going to be what we call shotgunless. And by we, I mean me. No one else really runs this game anymore. So you're supposed to need the shotgun to get this upgrade, but I am just going to do that. And now we have the upgraded shotgun. So we skipped the original shotgun. We just went straight for the upgrade, and the game's okay with that. It gives us the fully upgraded shotgun. The shotgun is no longer needed at all.
Yep.
But normally, like the shotgun allows you to generate momentum from a standstill on a swing or on a grapple. So if you're tethered to the ceiling and you fire the shotgun, you start swinging, which is not possible otherwise. So they expect you to need that, but with some really clever swinging, you can skip it.
Yeah, you saw PJ basically got his claw to kind of clip through and grab the corner of a ledge that didn't really look grabbable. But in this game, once your claw attaches to anything, even if it goes over the top and then starts retracting back down, the game is just like, well, that's a floor, so you can grab it, so go on up.
Yep.
Claw says it's okay.
Yep.
Are you going to tell Spencer he can't?
He's got a rocket launcher.
He does.
Yeah,
The
he has-
permit, you mean. I can't swing in this corridor. There's metal up there. Metal is not grappleable. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But it's not.
Because Bionic Commando rearm logic. People are grappleable, but not metal.
Yes. People are grappleable.
Yes.
Everybody needs a weakness.
It's this guy. Hello? Stage?
Oh, no, not again.
Hello?
All
there
right.
we go.
Fantastic. Okay, so sometimes that stage doesn't end after you kill the boss.
You got pants for your trouble, too.
Yeah, I got some pants. They sent me into battle without pants or a helmet. Or shoes.
Look, man, budget's tight.
We're pretty horrible. All right, so we have to do an interrogation here. You just poke this guy in the face a few times with the... Oh, okay, I'll talk. He's fine. So you saw me smash into a truck with my helicopter and then just leave. If you quit to main menu, the truck's just gone, and you don't have to play the stage, so I don't. And it's convenient for me to get into a truck encounter there because it just manipulates some useful place. All right, so this stage is horrible and 100%, by far my least favorite. Basically, I have to backtrack all the way back to that door after I hit some switches. So we're free to read some donations. This is a pretty straightforward stage.
All right, we have $20 from Ed Robot. Second time donator, third time watcher. Frame the kills, animal the saves. Agreed.
Thank you.
We have $15 from Master D. Greetings from Germany, JP to Scissors. I see that once again you think you can undermine my plans for world domination this SGDQ. How quaint. So let's make things a little interesting, yes? You may place this donation wherever you choose, dear runner, if, and only if, you can achieve the elevator skip in the last level.
Oh, man. All right, deal.
$15 for that. Otherwise, your couch shall decide where this money goes, and you shall get nothing. Good luck, Mr. DeScissors. You're going to need it.
Thank you.
Mwahaha, mwahaha, ha 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 ha. Kill the saves, frame the animals.
All right, so yeah, the elevator skip you'll hear a lot about later. It's completely random, but absolutely hilarious. So I'll do my best to make sure that it randomly happens. If it works, I'm going to take credit for it. If it doesn't, I'm going to blame the game. All right, so we have Refight with Big Momma. Really nothing has changed except I have the permit this time. This guy. Normally you have to take 3 cycles on these treads, but I guess the rocket launcher hits them hard enough that it only requires 2. There's one quirk here, and that is the rocket launch. That hit, I guess. The rocket launcher has a random trajectory and velocity, and I want to fire the rocket before the boss moves forward. Like, I want to fire the rocket and then bait the boss to move forward after me. But if the rocket fires too quick and the boss delays you much, it hits the boss without hitting the weak point. It costs a ton of time. Otherwise, this fight's the same, so you can keep on going, Lindsay.
All right, we have $200 from Kekleon. Bionic Commando Rearmed needs a hype mode. Maybe then it wouldn't be so terrible. Much love for PJ, Team PLC, and every streamer helping out this great organization. Give my money to whatever it is PJ wants.
I want tacos. I think that's Chrono. I think that's a name for Chrono right now. I think it's in
just not the
second place.
concept of tacos.
Just
Taco-thon.
we'll see if we can push that name.
We have $100 from Knight. PJ, you are an absolute madman for running this. Loved watching your stuff since being drugged up for your magnificent Lagoon run a couple of AGDQs ago. Keep making poor life choices. Donation goes to runners' poor life choices.
How?
My weapon didn't switch, so I fired another rocket, and it hit a grenade that doesn't have collision detection.
Good job, you did it.
Yeah.
Good times.
So hey, we get to fight this boss.
Guess that's more time for donations.
Yep. Sure is.
We have $25 from Taco Belmont. Fingers crossed that the game or the computer or controller or anything else doesn't break for PJ during this run. Too late.
Too late.
Wanted to give a big shout out to everyone from the Not Quite Midwest meetup as well. Let's do it again sometime. Donation goes to PJ's choice.
Sticking with Taco.
We have $100 from Gralfy Bruce. Is PJ? Hey! Donation to Runner's Choice.
Thanks, Gruffy. All right, so there's one interesting thing. So you can either kill this boss by killing him, or letting himself kill him. on this final phase, after I pull this bolt off, all right, I'm not even going to try it again. I'm just going to let him charge. So the cockpit's exposed, and you can kill him. He takes 3 rockets. And sometimes when you pull that bolt off, the hitbox for the guy in the cockpit goes onto the bolt, and you can hit the bolt with a rocket and get the party started. And if that happens, then you can kill him really, really quick, and it's a lot faster than letting him charge. Otherwise, it's about the same speed. All right. Yellow communicator chip. I'm not really sure what it does. Well, it's required. I get an any %. I think it lets me go to area 10. I think it does.
Don't actually know what things do in this game, do you?
No.
It could upgrade the permit.
I could upgrade the permit, yeah. All right, so that gun is something that doesn't exist in the NES version. That's the vector cannon. It's cool. It bounces off walls. It's required to open up the door to this area. Boots.
Interesting bonk.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes the game lets you swing through enemies, and other times it doesn't. I gotta shoot my pants off real quick. So the pants that I got in Area 8 are armor. There are 3 pieces of armor, and each one takes one hit for you. Nice.
Nice.
Negative edged. But I'm going to be doing a death abuse here, a death warp, whatever. I don't know, something. And having pants just slows me down. So we're going to grab this, die. I went in that communicator room to activate a checkpoint right here, and away we go. Interesting, interesting. Interesting.
That one's new to me.
Come on, you. All right, so this boss is Groder. This used to be one of the more frustrating bosses in the game because he's really random, but he's not anymore. So, rockets kill you if you're really close to them, but if you get hit by certain attacks, you get really, really long iframes, like a few seconds. So I wait for him to fire the sparkly ball at me, or in this case, I'm just going to pull myself into him. And then I can fire a whole bunch of rockets directly at him. So with that strat, we're guaranteed a 1 cycle on both of those phases. I'm here to save you, Joe. All right, he's fine. So Joe tells us that, I don't know, there's bad guys doing bad things, and I should take his gun. And this is our one and only revisit in this route. To get the Super Joe machine gun upgrade, you need Super Joe's machine gun. You can skip a lot of things in this game, but you can't skip closed doors. So we're gonna go around the outside. Gonna try to. Super Joe's machine gun and the shotgun have recoil when you fire them, which is really, really important for this next stage. Hey. All right, so Area 10 is one of the trickiest stages in their run. I need full health by like the middle of the stage. So if I get shot, I have pants, so I have one shot of leeway. But if I get hit twice, then I can't do a very important thing. So here's hoping. This game drops inputs when you turn around. My pants are gone now. I think I got it. All right, good. Good. I'll be able to salvage it from here. It's a vector cannon upgrade. Lets me fire 2 of these bouncy things. All right, there we go. So what happened there again, this game reads negative edge inputs shortly after you grab something. So if I release B right when my grapple hits a platform, the game registers it as if I just pushed B. And it causes some really, really big problems every once in a while. I'm activating a checkpoint there just in case my iframes are different here. And looks like, nope, okay, we're not okay. I'll try again. All right. So this game has some really strange performance problems, where you have a different number of iframes based on the resolution and the frame rate and all kinds of things going on the computer. So sometimes when you land on those spikes, it instantly kills you instead of bouncing you off. Like that. This is actually problematic. I think I only have 1 life left.
Yeah, all these smooth, buttery controls of the NES version of Bionic Commando, they threw that right out in this version.
Okay. So this is the intended way to get this. You can either use the shotgun or you can use the recoil from the machine gun to grab this Gashichi. Okay. Don't stand up, Spencer. Don't do it. I know you want to. It'll all be over soon. All right. The most hype. I'm gonna grab more health as well. No, I guess I'm not. All right, so this is a really tricky fight. Let's see if I can get up here. That looks like a good grab. I want to go up to the ceiling here. Nice. All right.
Nicely done.
So the game expects you to grab underneath them and pull them really far down, and then detach and go around and land on them from the top, from up there. But it takes a really, really long time to do that. So if you get really, really lucky that the physics cooperate and you have some good swings, you can just do it in 1 cycle. So that was really good. All right, so we smashed into another truck. You can postpone that truck encounter, but you can't skip it. Hey. So I just get it out of the way. All right, Area 11 has a really significant skip. In 100%, the game expects you to play through this stage 3 times, basically. But no one's got time for that. So I'm going to try and do another one of those wonky grapples that I did with the shotgunless. I'm going to come up here.
Nice.
Nice.
Good stuff.
All right, getting that first try is really, really rough.
Yeah.
In this game, too, if you crouch, you cancel all of your recovery from getting hit. So it's really, really convenient for like intentional damage boosts. They're using the trick against Broder in Area 7. All right, so that gives us the secret challenge room. Didn't hit him. Okay. All right, good stage.
Nicely done.
Stage is a bit scary because if you fall, you can die pretty quickly. All right, here's the fabricator. I'm gonna try and see. I think low, low, high. I have a lot of trouble seeing these because there's a whole lot of bloom in this game, and the low and the high patterns tend to look really similar.
Nice.
Nice.
And
All right, good.
1 sec.
Good. So you're supposed to grab this thing, the flat part, just above him, but it's quicker to just clip into him and shoot him behind the head. All right, so now we have a shirt. Shirt is just like pants. It takes 1 bullet.
Is it, PJ?
It sure it is. Takes me a long time to get dressed in the morning. All right, this is an elevator. Whoa. Okay.
There you go.
Was an
As
elevator.
anyone who has followed any of the Bionic Commando runs that I've done knows that elevators don't do well with Spencer. So in the 7 games in this series, there are 9 tricks called elevator skip. 9 different tricks called elevator skip. This game has 3 of them. So that's one of them. That's one of the methods to get through elevators. I found that one just by anger. I just got tired of riding, and I'm like, I'm getting through this. I spent like 15 minutes and found a way through. That one we just kind of pull ourselves into the corner and drop down. And these are the barriers. So this stage is set up just like the NES version. There are these barriers, you're supposed to go through side rooms and deactivate them. But this game made a mistake. And you can just use iframes to go right through them. In the NES version, fun fact, even with invincibility, the barrier still damages you. So, yeah,
You can't
that's the
even,
entire
like,
stage.
You can't even like clip around either. Like
No, there's no way to skip them.
like the collision detection is much higher than the actual barrier itself.
Haha! All right, so this is where I didn't talk about plot at all. I don't think that matters. So that guy that just died was going to resurrect the guy that just got resurrected. Because I need him to build some super weapon or something or other. Spencer doesn't care either. He's just swinging around having a grand old time. So, yeah, their whole plan was to build this albatross thing and take over the world. But they revived Master D, and Master D doesn't need them. So he's going to take their army, take their albatross, and do it himself. So a responsible person would go stop him. But I still have things to collect. You've located the albatross. Okay. Hey. So we're going to do these tunnels. In the NES version, they're just like normal top-down stages, just like the trucks. But they're quite different here. They're side-scrolling stages again. This is the hardest level in the game. There are like 6 of these switches you've got to shoot. And if you do, it creates a platform at the end. That nice angle there.
Good save.
I'm going for it. Oh. Okay, I got a bad bounce. That'll be fine. We missed a cycle, but I didn't die, so that's okay. Yet. All right.
That scares me every
Got
time. Nicely done.
So in those stages too, the game doesn't distinguish between an entrance and an exit. So I just go in the front door and I'm done. I beat the stage.
Through the tunnel.
Yes, through the tunnel. We did it. Yeah, we just realized we had a helicopter and we can just fly over it. I don't like lights. All right, so this is area 2. You're probably wondering why we took so long to get here. You're gonna be mad. So, you might remember in Area 8, I got the shotgun upgrade without having the shotgun. And that's because I get the shotgun in this stage. Since I already have it, I don't actually get anything from beating this stage. So we're not going to. I'm just gonna grab the stuff and leave. Didn't make it. Okay.
There you go.
I need at least pants or shirt here, so it's important for me to not take damage. Looks like we're okay. All right, so now, perfect. You're supposed to need the grenades. You're supposed to be up there and you drop grenades down, and it opens up this. The grenade upgrade. I don't have grenades, and I'm not going to get them now because I have the upgraded ones. So yeah, if you pull yourself really far into the ceiling, you can just shoot yourself with a rocket, and the game doesn't distinguish between explosives. So it's perfectly capable of opening up a wall. All right.
We have $50 from the Wizard Shadex. Hey PJ, just had to donate to say that due to your attempts at perfecting this run, I find your valor to be supreme, and you are now entitled to tattoo my name across your chest. Unlike Glendale.
Deal. All right, we're out of here. Okay, we got 2 more stages left. The reason we're backtracking like this is because when you get all 12 Yashichis, it opens up a door in Area 0, which is really inconvenient. What's more inconvenient is that the thing that we get doesn't actually do anything in this game. But yeah, that's why I save Area 1 and Area 2 for now. Area 1 gives me the grenades, but we already have the upgrades, so we don't really care about grenades. I have to kill this guy now. So once again, we're just going to grab the stuff and be on our way.
Yeah, PJ missed his grapple a little bit there. If he doesn't go down there and get rid of that enemy is pro sniper for this series of grapples.
He sure is. Yeah, it turns out that, nice. If I were to just, go on ahead without killing that dude, when I have to grapple that lamp, the bullet intercepts it and blocks my grapple, and then I fall into the water.
Are you telling me Spencer can't swim with iron boots on?
No.
It's the pants that do it.
All right. So we have everything from all the main stages. We just have Area 0 to go. So this game has, it's the same developer as Bionic Commando 2K9, we call it. It's a 3D Bionic Commando. So they put like some, interaction between the two games. This is one of two. So this is what we get, Purple Matrix. That door isn't open unless you have all 12 Yashichis. And what it does is open up a room in 2K9 that is empty. So you go through all this trouble and then you just get to enter a room that has nothing in it. Not really worthwhile, but it's a collectible, so we have to get it. Okay, Tunnel 1. Should be fine here. This stage is significantly easier than Tunnel 2. Okay. All right, now we have a hat. Once again, we just go in the entrance and we're out of here. I'm just going to be navigating back to the Albatross, so we have some time for a few donations.
We have $25 from an anonymous Capcom developer.
Ooh.
I'm sorry. I'm so very, very sorry for this game. If tacos are what will make up for the huge mistake that is this game, then tacos you shall have.
Tacos we shall have.
In contrast, we have $20 from Uno Squid, who simply says,
Perfect. All right, so the Albatross is set up with these 3 barriers that prevent you from moving forward. There's crushers, there's gas, and electricity. You have to go into these side rooms and you pull this thing and it deactivates one of them. So this is the crusher room. They expect you to have to go to the right here, but oh, nice.
Nice save, very good.
All right, that's a really tricky one. We can just climb right back up here. I'm gonna go for it, I'm gonna go for it. I wanna shoot my pants off here, but just my pants. Nice.
Very good.
All right, so that, it saves like half a second, and if I miss it, it kills me. So naturally, I go for it. And now we can just do that. So this game has a real big problem with recoil and invincibility frames. So by letting the crusher crush just my pants off, I'm able to swing through all of the other crushers. Like the iframes apparently count for the crusher collision detection entirely. And then I just use the iframes from getting hit by the gas to go through both the gas and the electric barrier. And it saves a ton of time.
That room PJ just did was pretty notorious when this game was first released.
Yeah, they patched it out of the XBLA version.
Yup.
That guy is a champion. Holy moly. All right, so we're going to be doing the same trick here because the... just want this to reload. Okay. All right, this might be enough health. I need to take 2 more damage boosts here. 1. I think I have just enough. Yep.
Nice.
All right. All right, good.
Good.
All right, so the thing that I collected was the prototype weapon. So in 2K9, you can choose to use that. I'm not going to use the rocket launcher here. I'm not. I know better than to trust that thing now.
Wait, when did you start learning?
About 30 seconds ago. So yeah, the prototype weapon replaces your revolver. It's higher damage but lower accuracy. Okay, so I kill myself there because otherwise there's a cutscene where Haley crashes, and I don't really care about Haley. So I get here and her helicopter is already crashed, and I just take her stuff. I take this bazooka. So now we can steer this. We have to hit these 2 switches up here. Nice. All right. So this is the final boss. This is Master D in a helicopter. So this boss is 3 cycles, and after I hit him the 3rd time, there's a pretty graphic picture. So if you're not into that, you might want to not look for a few seconds after that. I'll remind you again when we get there. So yeah, he can either shoot rockets that I just kind of poke and then dance, or he shoots laser beams. And I think rockets are a little bit faster, but it really doesn't matter. And then we steer a rocket right into the cockpit. But the most important thing is that we have to take this elevator back down afterwards. And I'm going to try and set it up so that I have a good chance of just falling right through it. But it's completely random, and I have no real control over it. We'll see. And sometimes the cutscene where the helicopter explodes doesn't spawn or doesn't render as model at all, so I have no visual cue. But we'll see. All right, look away. Absolutely necessary amounts of gore. All right, elevator boss. Cross your fingers. Oh. So we've got to skip it the traditional way here. Maybe. There we go.
There we go.
Hey.
Yeah, so if you're walking left when that dialogue with Super Joe starts, there's a chance that the game just spawns you through the floor, and you just free fall right down the elevator shaft. All right, we have one more boss. He's over there. I'm just gonna not go over there. So that's Groder. You can fight him if you want. Coming up on time, right now. And that's that. We made it out. And Spencer, of course, is holding on with his non-bionic arm because he didn't learn either. All right, so I always like to check the in-game time afterwards. The in-game time for this game is a big mystery to a lot of people. The biggest thing that caught people up is that the game adds your previous save files in-game time to your current runs in-game time. So what I did is, right before this, I started a new file and then immediately quit out. So the in-game time should be pretty accurate. My record is a 26:19, I think. So pretty okay considering the death on auto-scroller boss. And that'll do it. That'll do it for me. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for Chrono Trigger coming up next. And keep on donating.